At a certain point in War and Order, Azurite will be your primary focus. In addition to just ranking up your castle like this, or any of your buildings that are beyond level 30, like this, you're going to need Azurite. You're also going to need Azurite to rank up your Mystic College, which is really important. And so this is all Azurite. So here, if I wanted to upgrade the skill, I would have to use 3600 Azurite. In addition to having to level up the Mystic College itself, which requires a lot of Azurite. Same thing, walls. Every building is going to require Azurite beyond level 30. Azurite becomes a real bottleneck. You also need it, another example, is here in high technology. So once you get up into your 30s, you'll have high technology, 31. And these will give you it'll give you a lot of really good tech, but it all costs Azurite to train. So the higher you go, you're just going to use more and more and more Azurite, although getting over this first hurdle is actually higher. Azurite is a really big hurdle, a bottleneck for your development beyond level 30. In this video, we're going to look at different ways that you can get Azurite. You can get it for free, you can get it for low spend, and where you can get it in packs. And as always, we're going to use WoW tools to look at which packs are efficient, that give you a good amount of Azurite for the money that you're spending, so that you can plan and budget your spending so that you can prepare to grow. So let's get started. So I know you've probably experienced this, or maybe like me, you're going through this right now in your realm. People are arguing, complaining, and crying in world chat. The realm is a toxic mess. Well, today's sponsor's here to help.
Is your War and Order realm suffering from uncontrollable drama? Are flame wars in world chat ruining your day? Introducing the revolutionary new product, the Drama Shield. The Drama Shield is your all-in-one solution for keeping egos in check, halting noob tears, and putting an end to the endless whining about lost battles.
Wow, it's like the chaos just disappeared.
Flame Filter automatically detects and extinguishes heated arguments in world chat. Ego Equalizer turns overconfident braggarts into humble heroes by auto-responding with inspirational quotes. Crybaby Blocker gently silences players who can't handle their losses, because sometimes tough love is the answer. Without the Drama Shield, your realm could look like this. Leaders rage quitting, alliances splitting, and world chat burning like a level 4 Inferno tower. But with the Drama Shield, you'll have a peaceful, cooperative realm where strategies thrive and teamwork wins the day. Ready to reclaim your sanity? Download the Drama Shield today for just 999 W coins a week, or try our free trial and see the difference for yourself. The Drama Shield, keeping the game fun, one realm at a time. Get yours now and play like a champion.
All right, let's take a look at some of the ways that you can get Azurite for free. So the most obvious one is at Castle level 30, you will get the Azurite Mine. If you go here to details, it'll tell you how much you're producing per hour. So here I'm getting 17.12 per hour. Azurite capacity is 171.2. So it'll hold 171 Azurite before I have to go in and click it, and I don't have anything available there, or shake my my device to get that Azurite, just like you would your wheat or your food or your wood or anything else over here. So that's a basic thing, but you can actually produce more Azurite faster in your VIP, for example. You have resource output boost here at 11 of 50%. That means I'll get it twice as fast. And if I go into my emblems up here, I can get a resource output boost. So I could do a few of these and I can get my Azurite faster. All right, that's another way. There's also gear, and there's other ways of boosting that output. One of the things is if your alliance is holding crown, you can get a buff that we typically save for people that are over Castle level 30 to help them generate more of the Azurite from their mines. Another thing that you can do is killing monsters. So killing monsters is one of the most important things you can do, especially as a free-to-play or low spin player, but really for anyone. And so the reason is, beyond monster level 26, you'll start getting these scrolls, and you can get up to 50 in a day. And so when you get the scrolls, when you get up to 10 of these scrolls, you can fuse them into a superior scroll. You can claim it, right? You'll get some decent resources. And then I got 80 Azurite for that one. It's going to come in around 90 to 100 per scroll that you get, somewhere in there. You'll get some that are 130. You'll get some that are 80, like the one you just saw. All right, so those are free ways of doing it. And you should be killing monsters anyway. So you could get, you're not going to always get the full 50 scrolls a day. I'll show you here. I'm up to 35 today, and that's actually a lot. And it's the monster killing phase in the Void Lord event right now. And I've maxed out with all of my stamina and everything, and I'm waiting for stamina to go up, and I'll start killing more monsters. Partly because it's the phase that we're in, but also more importantly for the actual scrolls, so I can get more Azurite, because Azurite is a big limiter again. So I can show you here, I need 42,000 Azurite for level 36. I've already gotten the walls, and that was 16.8 thousand. Drill grounds was a ton to get it from 30 to 35. And now I need another 31,000 or 30,000 and a bit to get my castle up to 36. And then to get to 37 and unlock that tier 12, it's going to be a whole lot more. So it's a long haul for sure. But what else can you do? So beyond the free, what else can you do? So there are a lot of opportunities to buy Azurite, obviously. You have your daily specials, weekly, monthly, all of those. It comes in limited as well. So when I was talking about the limited, here's actually a limited pack today. And it's $320 in total to get all of this, but you can kind of see here, you get 200 for 3, you get 430 for 7. Oh, did I miss one? Yep. You get 800 for 15, 1300 for 30, 1750 for 50, and then 2,900 for 99 2 times. You can get it 2 times. So we need to keep that in mind when we're looking at WoW tools. That won't include these lucky specials that come up like once a week, once every month. And I'll show you in WoW tools how you can take a look at that and get the right packs. It's also in events like this one, the Lucky Wheel. You can choose it as the item that you get for the lucky spin, and you can get some that way. This is not the best way to just get Azurite, but it's a decent way to get other things, especially if you're ranking up your Ares statue, which mine's already 22 right now, but I still want to rank it up as we go. So I will go a little bit higher here. It's also in Camel Growing Up, and actually the first pack in there. And I'll have another video that's just on events and to tell you kind of when you should spend, especially for Azurite and things like this. The first pack you get in the Camel Growing Up event is actually really good for the amount of Azurite that you get for the cost of it. So I do recommend that. But otherwise, I think, it's mostly the monthly, the weekly, limited also packs. And it's the lower packs are the ones that give you the most Azurite per dollar that you're spending, or per whatever your money is. So you do have the opportunity to get several hundred Azurite per day, and that will help you get up into that 34, 35, 36, 37 even, if you're doing this for the long haul. And that is a recommendation, right? As always with spending, be patient. Spend a little, stay inside your budget, get what you need, and rank up that way. If you go overboard, then you'll end up burning out, okay? So another thing that you can do, which is not on the WoW tools, here in Benefit Pack, eventually in your realm, and we're 5 months in, and I think it was probably 4 months, 4.5 months maybe, in the Azurite card opened up, the Benefit Pack. And within here, you get 90 a day, plus it increases the production of your Azurite mine by 10%. And it increases the amount of reserves, how much it can hold before you have to actually click it to get the Azurite out. So when you go to sleep at night, if it hits up to the 170 1,000 here that I have as my limit, then or 172 now. Once it hits that, it won't generate more Azurite, so I've got to get in there and empty out the mine and try to keep it as empty as I can. Another place that you can get Azurite for free every day is through the Royal Challenge. So here, this is the max that you can do is 10 waves, which will get you 200 Azurite per day for free. Again, you can do this once a day, and you also get some obsidian, which is really good. And you get it here, the ancient ruins. Let's go ahead and take a look at WoW tools and how you can budget to actually get your Azurite and which packs you should be getting and where you should focus. So before we look at the actual packs for spending within WoW tools, and someone had asked me that, if I have a login to this, there's no login to this. Remember the URL, which is right here. It's WAOTOOLS.com. And so if you go to Azurite, you can put in here. So on my mine, as I showed earlier, I get 17.2 per hour. So I can put here 17.2. I can say I do 10 Royal Challenge waves per day. I do have that monthly Azurite card. Now here's a little bit harder. If I don't even put that, if I leave the rest of it blank, it tells me what I get for free. And this does not include the actual attacking monsters. It doesn't include that at all. So this is what I would get if I collected all of the Azurite when it's available on the mine, and from my Royal Challenge that I do every day, which is free, and from the Azurite card. Now this would be, so if I'm adding in monster kills, so you can get a total of 5 of these per day, but I don't think anyone can do that. There's no way you can get enough stamina to keep up with that. But let's say you got 2 of these chests per day, and what it does is it's just going to put an average here. So this is that chest you get from killing monsters. And so if I do that, you can see the jump here. So if I take this down, if I add it to 3, you can see what happens if I put it 0. So if I have 0 per day, I get about 4,900 Azurite a week free. And even if I'm just manually killing monsters, and I can kill and get 20 scrolls, which gives me 2 chests, that jumps from 4,900 to 6,300 per week. And so in a month, that's 27,000. So when you're looking at your upgrades, this is a great way to start. And so you're getting this, and then you go over to your packs. And so I'm going to delete all of my data here because I like to play around here. And I'm going to say my monthly budget is 300. And my only priority is Azurite because Azurite, of course, is the big limiter here with your growth, right? So here we go. I'm going to save this. Now I'm going to go over to packs, and I'm going to go through. I'm looking at Monday, and you look here and you see 200 for 4. And if we think back to what that limited gave me, it was 200 for 3 for $2.99. So it's better than this. And then we were getting, what was it? 430 for 7. It is going to be pretty close to the same 0.02. So that's not a bad pack, but I think it gets bad pretty quickly. 800 for 15. Still better. So that Lucky Specials is really good. And then for 30, it gives you 1,300. And this is 1,000. So that one's still a good one. So that limited special that comes up once a week. I believe it's once a week. Let's look here. Maybe it's here. Is this it? No, that's not it. That is 190. Nope. No, that's not it. It's pretty close to that, though. This may have been changed. Yeah, it may have been changed. Let's see if there's any more Azurite. You can just go at the top here and filter by Azurite, so that's all you see. So now if I look, I'm looking for $2.99 pack that gives me 200. It's not in here. All right, so let's go back over here and we look at these. What you're looking at is the best quantity for the amount. So you can look here and you're pretty safe going with anything that's highlighted in gold here as a good deal. So if I pick these two and I go to Tuesday and nothing, Wednesday, I'm going to keep this pack. This is keeping me there. Let's go to Thursday. The 0.2s is what you want, right? Let's go to Friday. Got the 0.2s, got the 0.2s. Saturday, nothing. Sunday, nothing. Weekly, we'll get these. Oof. And now I've reached my 250. So what this is saying is anytime that these packs come up, it's going to grab them. And so let's go back over to user and then it show me the packs. And so this is what I would be getting. And it's going to tell me up here. So this is, if I spend $300 a month, I'm going to get just from these packs, I'm going to get 13,960, and then you can add that over to the 27,000 that I had over here with my Azurite. And so that helps you kind of plan out, and it all depends on your budget, right? But it helps you plan out what you can get within your budget. And that's super important that you stick within your budget, or at least you know what it is you're going to be spending. Because the worst thing that you can do, and I know this happens and it happens to me, is I'll get 100 W coins and I'll get in and I'll just spend the 100 instead of coming in here and just looking exactly what my budget is and sticking to that and waiting. So I might have to wait a day or two with those W coins sitting in my account, and that's okay. Be patient. So this is the way that you do it, and you would save it, and then you can see what your weekly and what your monthly is. So my monthly there is 14,280, and then if I go over to here and I put in 17.2 again per hour, I got 10 waves. I have the card, and I get 2 daily chests. And so what it'll help you do is plan out. So let's say right now on my castle, let's do this. Right now on my castle, I have 12,041 and I need 42,000. So check this out. Days needed to complete the missing Azurite. You will get the missing Azurite on February 23rd, 2025. And right now it is January 20th. So if I was just going with that, so then if I went back to my packs, I would be able to get my daily that I'm getting here, which is what I should have done. Or I could do the 7 days divided by 3,570. Which would be 500 a day. And so then if I came back over here and I did the 17.2, and I'm sorry, I have this set where it's not saving, but if I do this and I do 500 and then I get to 2 here, and then I say 12,000, let's put 12,000 and I need 42,000. Now it'll tell me with what I'm getting, with my budget of 300, I would be able to go up to castle level 36 on the 11th of February, which is 3 weeks from now. That's not too bad. So you can kind of play with this and see where, what would I get if I got to 3 per day? I would save 2 days. If I got to 4 per day, I would save more. So just kind of seeing to help you plan how long it's going to take you to get to where you need to get with your budget, considering your budget. So then if you went in and you said, well, what if I update this to 750? this would get me down to February 8th. And then if I had two, it would still be February 8th that I would reach that goal. And so what if I got this up to 1200 or 1200? Then I would get there on February the 4th. So this is a great way for you to kind of plan your way. And this goes with other things within the game as well, but it really works well with Azurite planning. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this gave you something that you can use to help you plan out, budget, and make the most of your money whenever you're buying packs, and so that you're able to level up as quickly as you possibly can within your budget. And with that, take care.